Our next guest speaker is a graduate of a Master's in Information Technology at LSPU Santa Cruz, and she's also taking up her doctorate degree in Information Technology at AMA University. Same with Mr. Ronel Bilog, nagda-dissertation na lang din siya. So, malapit na silang matapos. Okay? So, let me call on one of our dearest professor, Professor Charmaine Justine Maglapos.
Good afternoon. Can you
Hello
talk
po,
about
Doctor.
Good afternoon po, teacher.
Hi. Naririnig
Hi, ma'am.
mo ayos?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ganun.
So I'll be presenting the topic application development and emerging technologies. So ito ay usually class for higher years. Pero it's really great that you have this as early as now kasi importanteng topic siya. Kasi parang lahat ng posibleng pwede niyong malaman, we will collect it and dito natin siya ibubuhos lahat. Okay? So before tayo mag-start with the topic proper, I've prepared some activities for you. Please open Mentimeter. Mentimeter ba tawag dito? Yeah. Sa browser niyo. Yun lang po yung carry lang po So it's fine yung mga hindi pwede. It's okay. And then open the code 6804505. Lagay niyo lang dyan. Pakiayos po ang pangalan ha. Mamaya, papasaway na naman. Peritong tubig. Sige, please open. Para And siguro I'll give a couple of minutes para makapasok. Kasi hindi ko rin kita kung sino-sino na yung nasa loob. Ayun. Sige, if you are already inside, merong heart button sa lower right. Paki-click naman para alam kung nandiyan na kayo. Paki-galaw ang baso. Paki-heart. Give me a heart, please.
Ma'am, pasend ng link, ma'am.
Okay. Open nyo lang menti.com tapos, sige, wait lang. Ito, i-chat ko ha. Yung code.
Thank you po.
Ayun merong mga nagtatype. Thank you sa mga nagtatype. Ay, si Ma'am Jess pala siya. 6804505. Ayun, sino nag-open? Si Dane. Thank you, Dane. Flex. Ayan. Sige. Medyo marami na yan. 20 na, 21. Ay, pumasok kayo dyan. Kasi, yung magta-top 1, pinakaunang makakasagot dito, bibigyan ko ng 100 pesos na load. Mamaya rin, pagkatapos ng presentation ko. Easy 100. Load. Madali lang to, madali lang to. Maglalaro muna tayo ng konti. Magbibigay dapat ako ng skin. Kaso sayang. Kaya load na lang. Anhin mo naman yung skin.
Skin na lang, ma'am.
Nasa skills yan, wala yan sa skin.
Good grades na lang.
Load na lang para may magamit kayo for your class. Diba?
Epic skin.
Tsaka para marami rin tayong, ayan, medyo marami na. Okay, sige. Pasok lang yung mga yung mga hindi pa nakakapasok. Yung mga nasa FB Live, I think merong mga tao sa FB. Meron tayong mga students sa FB Live. You can also go here sa Menti para makapag-participate din kayo. Kasi makikita ko rin kung sino yung mananalo. So please put your name properly kasi kapag hindi maayos yung name nyo, hindi ko may bibigay yung pera nyo. Load. Okay? Sige, 1 minute na lang. Yung mga hindi pa nakakapasok, hindi kayo magkaka-chance para magkaroon ng load. 1 minute. Sige, later mamimigay ako ng skin, pero chicken skin. Papadeliveran ko ng McDo.
Tumal.
Skinless, ma'am.
Tumal.
Mamigay kayong skinless,
Chicken.
ma'am.
Tumal, ma'am.
Chicken McDo. Mamaya din. Sige. Later, I'll
Yeah.
ask a special question. Very difficult. Hindi difficult.
Sana
Difficult
all.
question. Tapos, kung sino yung makakasagot, mamaya may chicken McDo ka.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Salamat agad, ma'am.
Ayan.
Ma'am,
Ayan, yan.
thank you po.
Wow, ang confident.
Chicken
Sige,
skin
medyo
po.
ano to, ha? Medyo time crunch siya. Okay, sige. Start na tayo, ha?
Water.
So, meron ditong question. And then, kailangan unahan to, ha? So, wait lang. Iano ko lang.
Sige po.
Yun, first ako. Sige lang.
Ready na? Ayan, medyo marami na tayo, ha? Ito na, start ko na, ha? 3, 2, 1.
Ay, oo ba?
Mga babad sa mobile ngayon. Alam yan.
Okay na po.
Okay, time's up. Okay, wait lang. Paano ba ito?
Ay, ako.
Ito ba ang nanalo? See? Wow! Si Kiana. Si Kiana. Okay, wait lang ha. Cancel ko ulit. Kiana? Kiana?
Kaya na.
Yes, ma'am.
Kiana?
Yes
Sige.
po.
Can you tell me why you answered Discord?
Siya lang po kasi yung parang hindi po siya ka-member, hindi po siya game.
Okay. Ano ba yung Discord?
Parang ano po siya.
Ano yung Discord?
Parang ano po siya ng Zoom, parang ganon.
Okay. Ang Discord ay parang
Parang mic po yun.
Yes. So usually ginagamit siya ng gamers kasi you can
Yes po.
play, you can open
Communication
Discord.
app po.
Yes. Usually yan ginamit nung
Parang group
Updates.
chat platform po.
Yes, exactly. Tsaka mas ano siya,
Yes.
mas mababa yung mobile data consumption
Yes po.
compared from other websites. Okay, very good. So, ano naman yung nakita nyong wait. So, si Kiana yung nanalo nung sa 100 natin. So, message mo ko later, ha?
Yes.
Isa
So,
pa.
later naman, mamaya ulit. Ano yung common factors na nakita niyo from all of those pictures that are in ano yung mga nakita niyo sa mga crewmates? Ano
Mga
yung common
game.
factor?
Mobile
Candy game.
phone.
Okay, mga mobile games and
Ano
software,
po?
right?
Tsaka meron pa pong isang imposter.
Ano yung
Oo nga.
poster na isa?
Meron pong imposter.
Yung Valorant po is computer games.
Okay. Very nakita niya rin yun, napansin niya na yung isa doon is computer game.
Ma'am, meron pa isa, ma'am.
Ay, mobile game. What
Lumala
else?
ko madaming quiz.
Ma'am, yung Adorable Home, hindi naman
Okay.
siya adrenaline na game.
Okay, ang
Application
Adorable
pa rin
Home
siya
is
sa
also, parang ano pa rin siya, di ba? Pero it's still an application. Although yung gameplay niya ay iba. Di ba? Mas chill. Mas chill type siya. Okay? Sige, next, Next activity. Balik kayo dun sa, sa Menti.
Yes, ma'am.
Sige po.
Alright, eto, medyo chill tayo muna dito, ha? Nakakasagot na ba kayo?
Apa,
Sige. Sagot mo na kayo.
connecting, ma'am.
Oops. Ayan, may mga nagsasagot na. Chlorophyll. What else? Okay, yung mga nakikita natin. Yung mga software applications na ginagamit niya sa desktop. We have Notepad. We have Photoshop. We have Telegram. Excel. Alright, ang tawag dito ay word cloud. Yan.
Incog-
Part din siya nung natututunan ninyo while you are in either your IT or CS courses. Ang tawag dyan ay word cloud. Ayan, dumadami na. What else? PowerPoint, Excel, may Trashbeam, Illustrator, very good sila nag-Illustrator. At mukhang may mga graphic designers tayo dito Sublime Text, what else? Filmora, o may nag-edit. Lightroom. Ayan, okay, very good. I'm really glad na familiar kayo even with those complicated and not so mainstream applications and softwares. Yan, dumadami pa. Parang majority ay Microsoft Word and Photoshop. Ano po? Okay. I'll call one. Tapos, can you tell me something about the software na nilagay po ninyo? Tawagin ko si Troy. Nandito ba si Troy?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes, sige. Troy, ano sinulat mo, Troy? Anong tinype mo, Troy?
Dinive ko po ay, Steam, Microsoft
Steam?
Word,
Okay.
tapos Crossfire, pag naglalaro po.
Okay. Sige. Steam, what do you use Steam for?
Dota 2 po.
Okay, Dota to ka.
Apo.
Okay, good. Sige. What else? Sino ba ang tatawagin ko pa? Sino ba yung maingay kanina? Kasi makikinig ako sa inyo kanina.
Wala.
Ang ingay. Tinatanong
RJ
ng
po.
maayos ng ating Mong Jessie.
Si Harvey po,
kulit-kulit.
maingay.
Ang taas ng energy. Mati.
Sir, si Javi.
Sir?
Si
Sir?
Harvey ko ba ingay?
Mati.
Ma'am.
Yes, Mati.
Hello.
Ano yung tinype mo?
Yung Microsoft Word po, Excel, tsaka PowerPoint. Yung Word po, yun
Okay.
po yung mga like ginagawa po ng mga essays. Yung
Mhm.
Excel po, dun po natin ginagawa yung mga yun like sa research yung mga yung mga numbers, no. Tapos yung
Mga data.
PowerPoint po.
Alright. So, all in all, productivity tool siya, no? Alright. Sige, let's go to the next, next question. Ito, I think mas familiar kayo dito. Mobile applications na inyong ginagamit. So, yan, may nakapasok na. Telegram. Sino nagte-Telegram? Parang yan taguan yan Encrypted yan, di ba? Pwedeng bawiin ang sinasabi. Yan. Ito, marami na. May Sketchbook, may Google Meet, may TikTok. Parang majority ay Instagram, Messenger, and Twitter. Given naman na yan, marami talagang nagamit na. Discord, TeamSpace, ML, PUBG, mga gamers natin. V-Live, parang mahilig sa streams. Ng mga K-pop artists. What else? Genshin Impact. Para majority talaga Messenger. Alright. I'm very glad na talagang well-versed na kayo pagdating dito sa software. Kasi ito talaga yung magiging topic natin for today. Aside from the emerging technologies, we will be talking about software and software development. Okay po? So, ayan. Marami na ako nakitang apps. Okay, it's very good. Parang I think ito yung ginamit ng mga karamihan to pass time. This ECQ, po. Alright, sige. Next question naman. Ulit tayo. Ito medyo mabilis lang Ayan, anong app yung nag-save ng sanity nyo this pandemic? Be careful about your answers. Ayusin niyo yung sagot niyo dyan. Kasi tatanungin ko kayo kung ano yung sinulat niyo dyan. I'll call someone to explain bakit yung nag-save ng sanity nila this pandemic.
New version.
Alright. So, we have Netflix. Ah, nawala agad. Ayun, we have Netflix, we have Among Us, ML. So, same lang yung mga nandun kanina. TikTok lang malakas. Twitter, ML, Facebook, Skillshare. Wow, may nag-Skillshare. Sige, exit ko ah.
Bakit wala po yung mic?
Maritime Saga po. Maritime Saga.
Ha? Okay. So, balik ako sa inyo. Sino yung naggagamit ng Skillshare? Wow, eto kayo, may mga nagsasagot din dito sa comments. Don't worry, nakikita ko po kayo. Doon din pa rin sa Menti. Ah, sige, sino yung nagsagot ng Skillshare? I want to ask that person.
Hello
Sino yung
po.
nagsagot po ng Skillshare? Yes po, Christine Joy Prado. With the derpy profile picture. Sige, anong pinagamitan mo sa Skillshare?
Ano po, yung digital arts po, nag-aral po ako
Okay.
mag-drawing. Tapos
Yeah, that's
nag-aral din po ako ng ibang instrument gamit yung Skillshare. Tapos may
Like, ano
nagtuturo.
yung mga instrument na pinag-aralan?
Yung dalawa lang po talagang pinag-focusan ko, yung kalimba po, tsaka piano. Ayun lang po.
Okay. That's good, di ba? Parang aside from just Netflix, and playing games, di ba? It's time to learn new skills. Marami nga dyan biglang naging plantito, plantita,
Opo.
biglang nagkaroon ng pet,
Yes.
biglang naging cook, di ba? Okay. Sige. So, babalik na po ako dun sa aking presentation proper kasi I think everyone
you.
is very familiar with software and what softwares are. So, pupunta na po ako ngayon sa discussion proper ko. Jessie. Please, the slide.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
po. Thank you. Later, if you have any questions,
Sige po.
I'll be answering them. Yan, medyo entertaining tong ating topic kasi it's more of the modern technology. So, ito ay collation na ng lahat ng naging topics nyo yesterday and also today. So, parang ito na po yung, kumbaga, pagdating nyo third year, fourth year, this is what you will be experiencing the most. So, it's very important na aware na po kayo kung ano yung know-how ng software development. Okay, Ma'am Jessie, please, po din sa objectives. Okay. So for this topic, I'll be discussing about the software development and its basic concepts, the importance of software development, understanding the process of developing a software, and identifying the current trends and technologies in the software industry. Yan.
Wala.
Next slide po. Yeah. Alright. Sige. Paulo? Okay ka lang dyan, Paulo? Paulo Canilan? Can you please read naman the definition of software? Paulo? Hello? Paulo? Naririnig niya ba tayo? Mike. Okay, sige. Si Aldrich. Aldrich.
Hello po, ma'am.
Yes po. Pakibasa naman po yung definition natin ng software. Thank you.
Okay po, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Software is more than just a program code. A program is an... Yun.
Executable.
Wait lang po, ma'am. Nalabo paningin ko.
Okay.
Repeat ko lang po.
Okay.
Ito na ba? Nababasa. Ulit. What is a software? Software is more than just a program. A program is an executable code which serves some computational purpose. Software is considered to be collection of executable programming code, associated libraries, and documentations.
Alright. So class, ang software, what makes it very different from programming and programs is ang software kasi collection na siya. Diba? Executable na. Yesterday, Ma'am Reg was talking about programming and how we write codes to program. di ba? So, yung mga basic functions like adding, deleting, yan. Usually, it is done in programming. Ngayon, what makes it very different from software is ang software, executable file na siya. Siya yung usually na ginagamit natin in our computers and also in our mobile phones. Okay? Etong mga logo na nasa ilalim, is anyone particular about these logos? Yung tatlong nasa ilalim? Ano yung
Opo.
C++, Word,
Microsoft
Sige, tatawag
Microsoft
na lang
Word.
ako ha. Tatawag ako.
Spotify.
Sorry. Oo nga pala, nalimutan kong parang may dito, may choral. Kasi, sige. Prince, Albert, Yuliaco.
C++, Microsoft Word, Spotify.
Alright. Okay, very good. Yung C++, ano siya? Ang C++ kasi is a programming language. Ngayon, yung compiler na yan, tama kayo, sa C++ ginagamit yan. Pero, ito ay ginagamit as a compiler. Okay? And then, it's DevC. And then we have Microsoft Word. Ayan, usually ginagamit siya for productivity. And then we also have Spotify. So yan ay may web and may web, may desktop, and may mobile application. So, class, to sum it up, ang software ay isa na siyang complete set of instructions. Okay po? So, it's not like a program na isang part lang. Kasi class ang program, part lang yan. Okay? There are hundreds more programs na kailangan para mabuo ang isang software. Okay po? Next slide po, please. Ayan. So, ito, basic na to for those who went through computer subjects. So, remind ko lang din kasi I know merong mga students dito na hindi actually, kaya nga nag-bridge din kasi hindi in line with the IT and CS courses tong inyong subject. Yung inyong previous run. So, ayan. Yan yung tatlong classification natin na software. Ay, wait lang. Someone asked kung pwede sa live na lang siya. It's okay. Sige, you can go sa live. Basta make sure that you're listening. Okay lang yan. Alright, going back. We have 3 classifications of software. Ayan, para mas maging malinaw sa inyo at mas maging klaro kung ano ibig sabihin ng software, we can classify them into 3. Okay? So we have the system software, we have the application software, and we have compilers and encoders. Right? So first off, hindi na natin babasahin yung definition ng kasi magiging komplikado lang. Doon tayo straight to the point. What are the examples of system software? Who can classify sa akin yung 4 na logo? Joke lang, hindi ako nagtatanong kung sino sasagot. Tatawag na lang ako ng sasagot. Kasi magsasabay-sabay na naman kayo. Tatawag na lang ako, ha? Georgie El Camel, are you here? Are you with us, Georgie? Hello? Georgie? Nandito ka ba? Georgie? Wala. Sige, tatawag na lang ako ng iba. Sayang yung load. Sayang yung load. Bibigyan ko na dapat Cindy Arsenio, are you here? Ito yung nasa left side yung system software. Yung 4 na yan. Yes, Cindy, yes. Pag natama mo yan, panalo ka na. O, ano yung 4?
4 po na.
Ito yung nasa left side na logo. Yung may blue, black, yung may... Hindi ko kasi masabi. Yes, Windows. Ano pa? What's the second one?
Apple.
Apple? Oh,
Android.
Apple na naman siya. Yung pangatlo? Android?
Penguin.
Oh, what's the 4th one?
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi mo alam. Okay, sige. First one, we have the Windows. Tama si Cindy. Second one, marami ang pwedeng maging sagot. Pwedeng ginagamit sa mobile, pwedeng ginagamit sa desktop, at pwede rin ginagamit sa tablet. Diba? Sige, sa comments siguro na lang. Comment. Sino yung makakasagot sa akin? Ano yung pangalawa? Yes, okay. Si Paulo Joshua Canilan. Sabi niya, Mac OS. Okay, very good. Third one, it's the Android. Android ang tama. Tama sagot. Correct. And then we have the fourth one. Meron na akong nabasang tamang sagot. Wait lang.
Ano po to?
I-review ko. Ito, may nakatama na. Si Andre Ocampo. It's Linux. Ayan, mga open software. So, ayan. What do we have in common? O ano yung common factors between the four icons? They are all operating systems. Okay po. Ang system software class, these are the software that we use to make the computer work. Okay po. Kung walang system software, there is nothing to use kasi hindi magra-run ang computer kahit yung cellphone ninyo. Okay? So, basic software na ginagamit for making your devices work. By devices, I mean your laptops, your desktops, your tablets, your phones. Kasama na rin po dyan. Okay? System softwares are software that makes your computer and devices run. Okay? Usually yan, they're also being developed. Okay po? Lahat ng software na develop, common lang sa atin kasi yung naka-application software at yung mga software na ginagamit for productivity. Pero kahit yung mga operating systems ay meron pa rin nagde-develop yan. And it is also being constantly updated. Alright. Next, we have the application software. So, ayang mga logo na nasa ilalim. Sige, sa comment na lang para mabilis. Kasi, para mabilis. Na lang. Mas mabilis yung responses nyo. Ano yung red? Yung may P. Alright, very good. Pinterest, sabi ni Gabi. Ang Pinterest ay isang mobile app na ginagamit to browse different kinds of content. Ayan. Ang sabi nga nila, pag nag-Pinterest ka ng 5 minutes, abot yan ng ilang oras dahil sobrang nakakalibang. Like TikTok. Diba? Ang TikTok, mag-TikTok ka lang, mag-browse ka lang sa FYP page mo. Hindi mo alam 2 hours na pala yung nakalipas. Then we also have the second one. It's Snapchat. Yan. Third one, ano yung third one? From the chat room, ayan, we have WhatsApp. Yeah, tama. WhatsApp. We also have Twitter. We have Instagram. Facebook. Yung isa, napasama lang. Chat, and then YouTube. So basically, class, yung mga yan, yung application software, yan na yung ginagamit natin for specific purposes. Ay, medyo may tricycle. Pakipara muna yung tricycle. Thank you. Commit muna. Thank you. Yan. Yung application software, these are particular softwares that we use for specific reasons. Okay? So, pwedeng sa mobile, pwedeng sa, masada na. May pwedeng sa laptop, pwedeng sa tablet. So basically, it is used for a specific purpose and personal purpose po dapat. Okay po? And then we have the compilers and encoders. Who knows kung ano tong icon na to? Alright, Python. Python, parang may nakita akong question kanina asking about Python. Python is one of the most leading programming languages as of now. Kasi ang Python ay ginagamit for data visualization, which you will be understanding more later. Mas i-explain ko pa siya. Kasi ang Python ay commonly ginagamit ngayon ng mga websites and application to visualize data and to collate data. Na yun na yung doon na tayo papunta eh. Doon na papunta yung future. It's all about managing the data. Okay po? So, sige. Next slide po, please. Alright. So, dito tayo ngayon sa software glow-ups. Para naman ma-inspire kayo. Kasi class, in the future, after 3 years, you will be making your own software. Kasi yun yung yun yung goal natin makagawa kayo ng sarili mo software. Ngayon, looking back, ano ba yung mga software na it started from the bottom, now we're here. Bigla na lang nag-glow up. So, of course, number one dyan, ang Facebook. This is Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. Isa lang siyang student na gumawa ng, gusto niya lang gumawa ng application na ang tawag ay FaceMash. Ito yung OG na Tinder. Kung alam niyo ang Tinder. Kasi ang option niya ay swipe left, swipe right. Yan. FaceMash. It started sa 2003. Tapos, nagkaroon ng problems, nagkaroon ng issues na si Mark with his colleagues. Pero pinalitan nila, ginawa nilang the Facebook, which is meant to serve people na nasa Harvard lang. Okay? Tapos, parang pinakalat sa mga Ivy League schools na pati businesses gumagamit na rin. Ito yung noong 2004. So, originally, hindi siya Facebook. The Facebook siya. Yan. Tapos, sinanggal yung the. And then, it is now Facebook with 2.7 billion users and still growing dahil yung constant use for it. Okay? So, ano yung nangyari from here? From a need, gustong gumawa ni Mr. Mark, gusto niyang i-resolve yung isang specific issue at problem, gumawa siya ng app. Okay? And then constantly, na-solve nito yung problem na dapat niyang i-solve. Okay? That's what software development is about, class. It's about solving problems. Kaya hindi tayo gagawa ng software dahil gusto lang natin. We want to solve a specific problem. Right? Next slide po. Okay, ito. Another software glow up. Kung familiar kayo dyan, kanina ginamit ko, mga nakarelate. So, ano ang name ng game na to? It's called Among Us.
Fall Guys, meron
ayan, correct. Isa lang siyang, what do you call this? Isa lang siyang, parang, kumbaga, indie game. Yung nag-start noong 2008 with only 17 downloads sa Steam. Tapos, recently, nag-blow up siya kasi merong streamer sa Twitch na ginamit yung game. So, ngayon 2020, it has over 41.9 million downloads. Kita nyo naman, parang lang siya, ginawa lang as a game. Simple game lang. Kung if you played Among Us, sobrang simple lang nung game. Yung gameplay, it's not that complicated. Yung mga nauso ng game ngayon, di ba? It's not that complicated. Fall Guys, hindi naman ganun ka-extreme yung kanyang graphics, di ba? Hindi rin ganun ka-precise yung physics niya. Saka naman nakita lang, lumapit lang, tumalbog na. Hindi ba? So, it's not that complicated, pero entertaining. Diba? Hindi naging important itong mga games na to. It's not about how complicated the gameplay is, how hard it is to play, how hard it is to program, pero nag-click. Diba? And, of course, yung mga yan, kita pa rin sila. It's a business already. Okay? Next slide po. Ayan, another software glow-up is TikTok. Yan yung gumawa ng TikTok, si Mr. Mark Yizing.
Mga TikToker yan.
Yan. Yeah, mga TikTokeristanist. Yung 2016, it was only used in China. Originally, ang tawag sa kanya ay Douyin. Yan. Pero naisip ni Mr. Zing na 1/5 lang ng business ang China. So, naisip niya, we are only covering 1/5 of the international market. Paano yung natitira? Kasi hindi siya international. So, by 2020, it went international and then the rest is history. Diba? Ang dami ng downloads, ang dami, 800 million users. Imagine that, ganun kalaki. Lahat ng mga content like Musical.ly, what else? Yung mga content streaming applications, lahat talo. Natira lang sa TikTok. Right? May Musical.ly, ano pa nga ba yung iba? Basta yung mga nauso before. Wala.
Dub Smash.
Yung mga,
Dump mash.
yung mga,
Dump
yeah,
mash po.
correct. Dub smash.
Dump mash.
File. Yan, di ba? Wala na lahat. Si TikTok lang malakas. Siya lang natira.
Friendster.
Di ba?
Why
Alright.
na
Sige, next. Next slide. So, ayan. So,
Junjun.
tayo ngayon. Si Junjun, si Juni Boy. Bakit ko nilagay yan there sa reason? Ngayon, it's very easy to say na, oh, ganun pala yan. Gumawa na lang tayo ng software. It's the easiest way to earn money. Diba? Kasi may isip mo eh. Kasi sila, yung mga nag-open before, mga nag-develop ng app, they were really that huge before. Diba? Hindi sila ganun ka sikat. Hindi sila ganun ka karami yung followers at nag-download ng app. But they blew up because of their great idea. Ngayon, what does it take to execute that great idea? Okay? We have, ano ba yung kailangan para maka-develop tayo ng software? Kasi again, let me remind you, during your course here sa CCC and sa DCE department, you will need to make your own software. Okay? At ano ba yung kailangan para gumawa ng sariling software? You have to have productivity skills. You have to have programming skills. You have to have knowledge in data structure and algorithm. You have to have networking skills, managing data, database management skills, software design skills, and project management skills. Basically, lahat ng naging discussion nitong bridging program, dapat alam nyo. Okay? So, it's not just about programming. And I very much agree sa sinabi ni Ma'am Jessie kanina. Being an IT or CS student is not just about programming class. You have a lot of things to know. If you're not really good at programming, there are other things that you can be good at. And also, developing software is not just about programming. Okay? Ang programming ay isang parte lang ng pag-develop ng software. And later, you will know what are the different aspects that we have to go through before we develop a software. So, tinan niyo yung image. Diba? Kala mo diretso lang. Kala mo, kaya ka nag-CS at IT kasi gagawa ka ng game tapos yun na yun. Or akala mo, kaya ka nag-CS IT kasi dun maiksi dun mabilis mag-enroll. O kaya, nung senior high ka, dun yung tropa mo, kaya dun ka na lang din. O kaya naman, kaya ka nag-CS or IT kasi wala kang kakilala sa ibang department. Kala mo walang math, Troy. Good luck na lang sa'yo, Troy. Kung CS man or IT ka. Troy, ano ka? CS or IT?
IT po, ma'am.
Troy Bolton. IT. Ay, nako. Good luck sa iyo. Maraming math ang CS at IT. But you can still, yes, you can do it. Yes, of course. Kakayanin yan. Pero, ayun. Your plan, akala natin, for developing a software, diretso lang. It's not about that. It's not like that. Okay, marami tayong pagdadaanan before we can produce a software. Okay? So, maraming obstacles, maraming problems, maraming bugs tayong dapat ayusin. Ang bugs kasi, ang bugs ay term na ginagamit to identify errors. So, kapag may bug yung program mo, ano siya, minsan hindi magra-run, minsan magra-run, pero hindi mo alam bakit nag-run. So, it's really confusing. But at the same time, it's also fulfilling. Pag naparan mo yung program mo, ay, galing ko. Diba? Nagawa ko yan. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko nagawa, pero nagawa ko. So, it's a continuous progress class. And dapat continuous tayo natututo and nag-a-adapt sa problems na dapat nating isolve. And that's what it takes to become a software developer. Okay? Kaya ako nilagyan ng Julian. Kala nyo madali, duda na kayo. Alright, next slide. Ayan. So what does it take para maggawa ang software? It takes an entire team. Plus, usually, ang software development ay isang buong team, like 40 people working together to form a single software. At hindi lang programmer ang pinakonsist ng team na yon. We have QAs, we have graphic designers, we have project managers, we have researchers, we have analysts, and marami pang iba. Okay? And it's not a solo effort. Talagang teamwork po talaga yan. Kahit ikaw ay nag-freelance or ikaw ay meron kang remote team, it's not a solo effort. Dapat well-versed din talaga kasi hindi lang isang trabaho yung dapat natin gawin. We have to be the jack of all trades. Okay? And also, we have to be good people to work with other people. Kasi, usually, ang development ay naka-team. Okay? Isang buong team yan. So, you have to be working well with other people. Kaya nga, dito sa program natin, it's hindi lang dapat na magaling tayo. Okay? Kailangan, we are good with communicating and we are good with our relationship with other people kasi kailangan natin yun to build something. Okay? So, ayan nga, nilagay ko nga sa content ko, cramming is a bad habit for IT and CS professionals. So, hindi pwede yung bukas na yung submission, mamaya lang gagawin. Siguro expert, kaya yun. Pero kulang pa din. Kasi talagang you have to keep in mind na software development class is a long project. Okay? Mahaba siya talaga. Maraming proseso kayong kailangan gawin. It's not like parang yan yung nasa image ko. Akala natin ang software ay isang pitik mo lang, okay na, magic. Hindi yung ganun. Meron tayong data, meron tayong logic behind the software, meron tayong user interface behind the software. Itong nakikita natin sa Google Meet, it's just the user interface class. Pero hindi natin alam, behind this, maraming processes na tumatakbo, okay, na ginawa ng isang buong team. And hopefully, makagawa rin tayo ng sarili nating software in the future. Diba? Kasi yan talaga yung goal natin eh. Okay pa? Next slide. Ayan. So, how do we develop a software? Ito, dapat ngayon pa lang, naisa puso niya na siya. Kasi this is how we develop a particular software. First, ito yung tawag namin ay stages of the development. We have planning and analysis, we have design and development, we have testing and modification, we have maintenance, and we also have delivery. So, again, ang misconception about software development, coding lang yan. It's not just coding. Okay? Marami tayong dapat gawin. Hindi pwedeng code ka agad. Hindi na agad sabak ka agad. Hindi pwede ganun. Plus, you have to plan first. Ano pa yung gagawin natin? Kailangan ba natin talaga siya?
Yeah.
Diba? Parang pagbibili ka sa Lazada, sa Shopee, na naging habit natin ngayong pandemic. Ano po? May nakita lang sale, hindi naman kailangan bibilin. Diba? Kailangan, you have to analyze first, do I really need this? Okay? Transfer natin sa software. Do we really need the software? Kailangan ba ng organization yung software na yon? Baka naman hindi. Diba? Ano ba yung dapat gawin? Ano ba yung dapat maging outcome ng software? Alright? So, we have to think of everything first. Kaya unang-una palagi, sa software development life cycle, kasi marami yan kasi, it's not, hindi lang yan. Marami pa tayong methods na i-discuss sa inyo in the future, ano yung mga iba't ibang klase ng development life cycle. Isa lang to. Ito yung pinaka-basic. Okay? Kahit anong gawin natin, pagbalik-balik ka rin man, ganyan yung pagkakasunod-sunod niyan. Unang-una ang planning. Okay? We always have to plan ahead of time. Ano ba yung dapat natin gawin? Kasi we don't want to waste time. Okay? For development, during development, lalo na pag nasa company kayo, pagka nag-start na ang development, umaandar na yung cost ng software. So, the more na magtagal ang software, the more tayo na mag-procrastinate, masasayang yung binabayad sa atin ng ating kliyente. Baka mag-run out yun, masisira tayo sa ating clients. So, what we need to do first is we have to plan. Okay? And then, meron tayong analysis, meron tayong design, development, testing and modification, maintenance, and delivery. I'll discuss them briefly one by one. So, hindi na ako magtatagal dito sa slide na to. Next slide po, please. Yes. Yan. Thank you po. Planning. Ayun nga. what I've mentioned, ang planning phase is the initial stage of project development or of system development. Okay? Kasi we have to plan everything. So this includes researching. Okay? Yung mga dito required yung talent natin na magaling mag-research. Kasi kung di tayo magaling mag-research, hindi tayo maalam makipag-usap sa ating kliyente, hindi tayo makapag-produce ng system na mag-fit sa kailangan nila. Kasi hindi naman ikaw yung may kailangan ng system eh. Diba? You're only there to do your job and to develop a system. That's your job. Pero hindi naman ikaw talaga yung nakakaalam kung ano yung kailangan. That's why we have to plan. We have to ask these people, ano po ba yung kailangan nyo? And then from there, tsaka lang tayo pwedeng i-insert natin yung ating expertise as developers. Okay? So, and then after planning, we have to analyze. Okay, may data ka na. Nakuha mo na yung data. O, ito pala yung kailangan, ganito pala dapat, kulang pala sila sa ganito, diba? Nahihirapan pala sila sa ganitong process. From there, you will think, ano ba yung dapat natin gawin to help them resolve that kind of issue? Alright? So again, hindi pa tayo dumiretso ng programming. Diba? Parang ano lang siya, stages talaga siya na it's not directly magpo-program tayo agad. Kaya I know na maraming natatakot in regards with programming. Don't worry, it's just a part of what you will need to develop something. Pero marami pa tayong stages na dapat pagdaanan before we can even start with that. Okay? Next slide po. And then we also, eto na, design and development. Minsan magkahiwalay yan, pero for this particular process, pinagsama ko na, design and development. Okay? Yung design usually, ang naiisip natin, paano siya i-layout, or UI, UX. What's UI and UX? Sino bang pwedeng mag-comment dito sa ano? What is UI and UX? Can anyone tell me? Ano yung UI at UX? Ito may nag-comment na si Andre, sabi niya, UI designer. Ano yung UI? Ano po ang UI? User interface. And then Paula, very good. Kompleto na yung sagot niya. User interface and user experience. Correct. Maging yan po ay dinedesign. So we have to deliver a system na hindi mahihirapan yung user. Okay? So lahat ng software na ginagamit natin bago pa man yan ma-roll out, bago pa man yan ma-present sa inyo, magamit sa inyo, ma-download din sa App Store, meron niyang pinagdaan ng research process, yung UI and UX niya, para malaman if it's suitable for an audience. Kasi aanhin mo yung system na hindi mo kayang gamitin. Aanhin mo yung system na yung developer lang yung pwede gumamit. You know, what's the point of having that kind of system kung ikaw lang din naman pala yung maalam gumamit? So we have to make our client experience the most easiest and simplest UI and UX. Okay? So ano pa ba yung mga dinedesign? We also have database design, yung kaninang diniscuss ni Sir Marco. We also have data design. Okay? Yung diniscuss din ni Sir Paulo. What else? We also have yung program design. Ano ba yung dapat natin programming language na gamitin? Tayo ba ay magsi-C++? Tayo ba ay magsi-C, mag-Java, magpa-Python? Okay, magpa-PHP ba tayo? So there are a lot of factors na kailangan nating isipin bago pa man tayo mag-develop ng software. Kasi class, hindi pwedeng magde-develop ka ng software kasi C++ lang yung alam mo, so C++ yung gagamitin mo language. It's not that. Okay? Kailangan isipin mo muna ano ba yung dapat fit sa software na dapat kong gawin. And there are, just like any other countries, di ba, sa Pilipinas, we speak languages na suited dito sa atin. We speak Filipino, we speak Ilocano, di ba, yung mga dialects natin. So, meron tayong specific language fit for a specific purpose. Okay? If it's mobile, pwedeng Java yan. Pwede Android, yung programming languages na gagamitin natin. Pagka web, we can use PHP, we can use JavaScript. So, meron talagang particular software that is good for something. So, kailangan na muna nating malaman, class, alin ba yung magsaswak dito? Diba? Diyan pa lang makikita nyo na kapag web, iba yung dapat na language na gamitin. Pag mobile, iba yung dapat na language na gamitin. Diba? It's not just one thing. Marami tayong dapat i-consider as factor. Okay? So, meron tayong database design, meron tayong programming, meron tayong interface design. So, maraming factors tayong isipin during the design phase. And then, tsaka lang papasok yung development. Okay? Tsaka ka lang magko-code. Kung kailan, plansyado na ang lahat. It's like, ginather mo na yung materials mo, yung lahat ng kailangan mo, para magawa yung system. Okay po? Next slide po. Ayan. Next is, sige, let's say na na-develop niya na yung system, na tapos niya na, kailangan muna natin siyang i-test. Okay? Hindi siya pwedeng ibigay right away. Kasi, kailangan muna nating malaman, is it functioning enough? Or is it functioning well na gamitin ng client natin? Kasi syempre, ayaw nating magbigay sa kliyente natin ng isang software na hindi naman gumagana ng maayos. Diba? Madugo yung process na pagdadaanan ng testing. Kasi hindi natin pwedeng ibigay yung system na merong bug. Nakakaya yun, diba? Babayaran kayo ng malaki. Tapos, pagdating ng testing, puro error. Diba? Parang sa laboratory lang din yan, sa klase ninyo. Diba? Kapag ka nagpasa kayo ng program sa amin, sa inyong teachers, sa mga professors na error, it's not qualified as program. Kasi hindi siya nagana. Diba? It's not doing its intended purpose. So, dapat, gumagana siya. Diba? Sa lab na lang kapag ka hindi kayo nakapagpagana ng program, ay nako, uuwi kayong dumaan. Scared? Scary? Ganun talaga yun kasi kailangan natin mapagana yung program. Yun pa lang, dito pa lang, upon your entry in your program class, mararanasan nyo na yung testing stage. Kasi kailangan yung isa-isahin yan. Class ang programming, magkulang ka lang ng isang space or sumobra ka lang ng isang space, magkulang ka lang ng isang, parenthesis, isang comma, wala na yan. Hindi na siya magrara ng maayos. So it's really dapat kang mag-test. Sinabi ko. Dapat ka talaga mag-test na code para gumana siya. Okay? And then we also have modification. Modification naman ginagamit para ayusin yung mga nakita nating error. Siyempre, if there are errors, to fix them. Diba? Kailangan natin siyang may present ng maayos at mapagana ng maayos para ma-deliver natin ng maganda yung software. Okay? Next po. And then we have the delivery and maintenance class. Ang pinakamatagal na proseso na ginagawa during software development is not programming. It's not the previous ones. Hindi yung mga naunang stages. Ang pinakamatagal ay maintenance. Okay, bakit pinakamatagal ang maintenance? Ang maintenance ay ginagawa hanggang ginagamit ang system. Okay? Every time or hanggang ginagamit mo yung system, you are constantly trying to improve it. You are constantly trying to fix errors that may arise. Pagka na-encounter natin yung isang specific scenario na hindi ready yung software for it. Okay? Which is why kailangan natin siyang i-test ng maraming beses using different scenarios para malaman natin kung kailangan natin siyang ayusin or hindi. Yung delivery kasi mabilis lang yan Ipaprovide mo yan sa client. Pwedeng mag-training tayo para malaman natin kung paano siya gamitin. So basically, it's just handing over the software. Yung maintenance yung medyo madugo kasi hanggang ginagamit ang system, may maintenance. And also, isa rin yung reason kung bakit ang IT industry, IT and CS industry ay ang pinakamalaking market sa businesses ngayon kasi you cannot really get rid of your client company, of your developer company. Kasi hanggat ginagamit nila yan, kailangan nila kayo. Okay po? Kasi kapag they get rid of you as developers, paano nila gagamitin yun pag nasira? Hindi po ba? So, habang ginagamit nila yan, dapat in close contact. Which is why dapat maayos tayong mag-code. Hindi pwedeng spaghetti code na gula-gulan ang code kasi babalikan nyo talaga siya pagka naka-encounter kayo ng mga errors. Okay po? So, ayan. Next po. Ayan. So, ito, quotable quotes for today. Programming isn't about what you know. Ay, ay, ay. Ayan. It's about what you can figure out. Okay? It's always a cycle of asking what's wrong. Okay? Kahit kaming mga prof na nagde-develop pa rin ng software, sometimes we ask ourselves, ano yung mali? And sino ba yung dapat mag-solve? Of course, ikaw lang. Okay? And you have to, may nagpe-present. Hala. Ayun. You have to be constantly trying to figure out what's wrong. Kaya, continuous cycle talaga siya. And it's really something to look forward to. Kasi syempre, you keep on upgrading yourself. Pagka may maling code, ayusin natin. Ayan po. Alright? Next slide, please. Ayan. Ito yung sample class ng isang Gantt chart ng development. Okay? Kadalasan, akala natin, mabilis lang ang software development. Ay, nako. Good luck. Kasi matagal talaga siya. Okay? Matagal lang program development. Pero, pag naman ito, yung na-reap na natin yung rewards natin, ay nako naman, talaga namang malaki talaga ang compensation for system development. So, ayan, di ba? Ang haba ng process. We have sa analysis, ilang linggo. Ito, for the entire development of the system, inabot siya ng 3 months. Di ba? Pero, of course, it's worth it kasi, again, I'd like to emphasize na ang market ng software development ay isa sa pinakamalaking markets ngayon. So, it's really worth it. Okay? Next slide po. Ayan, sige. Sa tingin nyo, from all the slides I've discussed previously, ano yung purpose natin? Bakit tayo mag-develop ng software? Sige, yung tatawagin ko, ay bibigyan ko ulit ng load para naman hindi ako mukhang ako na lang ng ako ang nagsasalita as somebody. Gusto ko malaman kung sino yung nagsabi ng magpiprito daw sa natin. Kasi, gusto kong malaman ng opinion niya regarding this question. Kasi sobrang dami ng energy today. So, gamitin natin sa maayos na energy. Sino yun? Nako, matatandaan ka na yun. Matatandaan ka na pritong tubig. Sige, yun na lang nag-smile kanina nung nagpa-open ng cam si Ma'am Jessie kasi you're my spirit animal today. Pinaka-yellow siya. Gumanon siya kanina. Sino yun?
Si Prince yun eh. Prince?
Prince. You're my spirit animal today.
Si Prince
Yeah,
na yun.
I love your energy. Kita kanina gumanon ka. Ayan, Prince. Sige. Sa tingin mo, bakit tayo nagda-develop ng software?
Diba?
Sige, sa panahon ngayon, tulungan kita. Sa panahon ngayon, gaano mo nakita yung need for software?
Sa generation po namin na need na po talaga ng ng technology. Napaka-importante po ng software para po yung yung communication po ng bawat isa, lalo na po ngayong pandemic, hindi po pwede lumabas. Yung software po na dine-develop para gumawa ng application. Ay importante na po nga.
Okay, very good. So, lalo na ngayon, di ba? Ngayon natin na-assess gano'n kahalaga mag-develop ng software. Paano kung walang Zoom? Sige, Archie. Archie and King, I'll call you. Sige, si Archie muna, Archie.
Hello po.
Yes po. Hello po.
For me po, yung pag-develop po ng software is para po makatulong po sa iba't ibang klase po ng mga bagay tulad po ng sa trabaho o entertainment. Pwede pong mga goals po and unique kind of application and software po.
Alright. So, para ma-solve yung need, di ba, ng isang tao, like for example, Netflix. Ano ba yung nasa-solve ng Netflix?
Boredness.
Boredness, correct, 'di ba? Na sinong nakaubos na kay drama ngayong
Boredness.
pandemic. Lahat na kaya ang top 1 ng Philippines kung ano yung top 1 ng Philippines, lahat 'yan pinanood na natin. Enola Holmes last week. Parang tayo yata ang number 1 market ng Netflix ngayon sa dami ng ating pinapanood. Yan. Even kay dramas, di ba? Before, MBC, KBC, sila lang yung nag-stream ng dramas. Ngayon, even Netflix is having their own productions of Netflix series. Like, It's Okay Not to Be Okay. Di ba? Yung, ano nga to? Crash
Lucifer.
Landing on You. Lucifer. They have their own, they have their own production company na sila na nagpo-produce. Kasi gusto nilang ma-solve yung need ng tao na marami ng tao ngayon na gustong manood ng films and movies. Gone are the days na nanonood tayo sa sine. Kasi everyone is watching Netflix. Diba? We solve a particular need, class, na maraming tao yung bored. And marami ring tao yung ayaw lumabas at bawal lumabas. So, Netflix solved that. Diba? Before nagkaroon ng Netflix, uso yung nagre-rent. Ewan ko kung naabutan nyo pa yun. Uso yung nagre-rent ng CDs and films para makapanood ng movie. Ngayon, literal na dun ka na lang manghihiram ng film. Diba? Pero hindi ka magda-download. Hindi mo kukunin yung file. Download ka lang, pero cache file lang siya na pwede mo rin i-delete afterwards. Okay? Sino pa yung isa tinawag ko? Si King ba yun? Si King na lang. King, Alcuran. Yes po.
Yan, ma'am po. At least, ma'am.
Ha?
Ma'am, yung yung iba pang purpose po nung developing software para po mas mapabilis or mapaganda po yung software. Halimbawa po ngayon, yung sinabi nyo nga po example, yung Facebook, and also po para po mas tangkilikin po ng mga tao. Halimbawa po yung Facebook na nung nakakaraan, yung mga dating Facebook, new old generation po, kumbaga parang konti lang po yung tumatangkilik dito. Hanggang sa mas yung mas pinapadevelop po ng pinapadevelop, yung parami po ng yung tumatangkilik. Ganun.
Okay, very good. I love King's idea. Parang before kasi it's not just a need. Diba ngayon, sanay na tayo Kapag hindi ka nag-invest in this software, in this web services, edi maiiwan ka talaga. Diba? So it's really the right industry to be in kung gusto nyong maging successful in the future kasi ito yung era na nagpapatakbo ng mundo. Right? So it's basically number 1, solving a need. Kaso class na iba na ngayon it's not just solving a need. We are telling what the people need. Tapos, sige, kailanganin nyo yan. Parang ganun. Diba? Ganun. Tayo na talaga yung drivers ng ng mundo. Kasi tayo na yung nagsasabi, ano dapat yung kailangan nila. Tapos, tsaka nyo gamitin yan. Sige, parang ganun. Right? So, next slide po. Medyo meron pa akong paper set. Kaya hindi na ako mag-ano dyan. Ayan. So, dito naman tayo. Ito yung favorite topic ko talaga ever. Yung mga trends ngayon in technology. Kasi ito rin yung magandang topic to talk about kasi software development is already software development. It's already established. So, kailangan nating maging updated. Ano ba yung dapat nating i-adopt sa software development na atin para mas maging trendy siya. Mas magamit natin siya ng maayos. Okay? So, ano yung mga promising trends? We have artificial intelligence. We also have machine learning and we have Internet of Things. So, next slide po, Ma'am Jess. Ayan, artificial intelligence. So, nasa left side na picture, sino yung may alam niyan?
Yes.
Okay, comment na lang, comment. Para wait. Alexa, sabi ni Gabi, si Alexa, at saka si Dane, sabi nila. Tesla, correct. Alright, so yan yung mga leading products na gumagamit ng artificial intelligence ngayon. Like Alexa lets you control almost every aspect of your internet usage, from your smart home to your Google search. Sabihin mo lang, Alexa, play Psycho by Red Velvet, magpe-play na yan. Diba? Even Tesla, ang Tesla napaka-controversial ngayon ng Tesla kasi maraming tao ng Tesla, tawag dito, Tesla owners na, kasi ang Tesla, for those who are not yet aware, ang Tesla ay isa siyang self-driving car, intelligent car, na kayang mag-drive on its own. So, nagamit siya ng maraming tawag dito, visualization and machine learning, artificial intelligence para mag-drive on its own. So maraming tao ngayon sa US ang talagang umaasa na sila sa capabilities ni Tesla na ang ginagawa nila habang nag-drive yung car, natutulog sila. So yung iba na aksidente, parang naging issue siya last week na parang dumadami yung mga tao na instead na mag-drive ay umaasa na lang sa artificial intelligence capabilities ni ni Tesla para mag-drive on its own. Kasi kaya niyang kaya niyang mag-avoid sa traffic, kaya niyang halimbawa mababangga na siya, kusang titigil yung car, kusang magpa-park. And to top it all, siya ay, tawag dito, yung electric siya. So wala nang gas, less pollution, diba? Aside from applying artificial intelligence, imagine that it also saves the earth kasi hindi na siya gumagamit ng gas, wala siyang carbon emissions. Okay? But the point here is artificial intelligence is used nowadays in web services for different classifications of purposes. Meron tayong AI customer support. Okay? Yung AI customer support, you will experience this for other services kasi hindi na tao yung ka-chat ninyo. Okay, correct, chatbots. Hindi na tao yung kausap ninyo, generated na siya, supplying you with answers. Okay, so walang tao kayong kausap. It's purely AI. We also have data access enabling ubiquity. So, maraming web services ngayon, basta meron kang account sa Google, pwede ka na mag-access across all platforms. Yung sa Menti, actually, yung ginamit ko lang doon ay Google account ko. For games, di ba? Pwede kang mag-distribute ng accounts across all platforms with using only one email. Hindi ka na kailangan mag-register kung saan-saan pa. Basta may Google account ka, okay na yun. So that is how we are using ubiquity in our data. Okay, na hopefully yun din yung mangyari dito sa Philippines na lahat ng data natin isang upload na lang kasi pupunta ka ng NBI, information. Punta ka ng Pag-ibig, information na naman. Nakakapagod, di ba? Kaya naubos yung oras natin. Because of that. Hindi tayo, hindi natin na-apply yung artificial intelligence. As of now, for several platforms we have in the government and the services, basic services na meron tayo dito sa country. We also have predictive analytics. So, by using mathematics, kaya tayo class may mathematics sa IT and CS, we need them to have this predictive analytics. So, paano yun? Paano napapredict ng mga researchers sa UP kung ano na yung magiging count ng COVID in the future? Di ba? Paano nila nagagawa yun? Bubula ba sila? Tumitingin ba sila sa kisame? Tapos, 400K dito, ganitong month. It's not that. Okay? Nagamit tayo ng mathematics and advanced and complex mathematical functions para magamit natin ng artificial intelligence. Alright? We also have enhanced customization, real-time marketing activities, and then AI-powered chatbots. Then later, meron ako mga example na ipapakita sa inyo. Tapusin ko lang ang slide. Okay? Next po. Ayan. We also have machine learning. So, ginagamit din natin ang machine learning for a lot of aspects in software development ngayon. Kasi class, kapag hindi natin in-adopt tong dalawang to, parang yung system natin ay naiwan sa around 2005 era. Kasi ito na yung ngayon, ito na yung dapat nating ina-adopt na yung 2020. We should have machine learning, artificial intelligence. So we have image recognition. Yan, kita nyo yung GIF. Ay, GIF pala yun, sabi nung creator. It's called GIF. Ayan, diba? Nadedetect niya na vehicle siya. So yan, siya? Hindi yan joke. Talagang merong cameras that are machine learning capable na nadedetect niya yung objects within the images. Okay? So alam na natin kung ano siya, anong klaseng object siya. Actually, yan ang ginagamit ng Tesla to identify whether may object sa harap mo or ano ba, magdadrive ba ako, liliko na ba ako. Yan yung ginagamit na, ganyang klase ng technology yung ginagamit ng maraming devices ngayon to keep up and to adopt machine learning. So we have image recognition, we have speech recognition, we also have traffic prediction, machine recommendation, and online fraud detection. Ngayon, agawin ko muna yung presentation ni Ma'am Jess kasi may gusto kong ipakita sa inyo. Wait lang po. Ito ay ilang examples ng nag-time out no. Sige. Ito, for example, kita nyo ba na Waze? Sino pwede sumagot? Kita nyo ba na Waze ako? Naka-Waze ako?
Hindi pa po, ma'am. Wala pa, Ma'am Shane.
Okay po. Wait lang
Wala
po.
pa
Browser
po.
po, Google. Thank you.
Okay. Chrome tab. Ayan. Ayan, kita na po.
Kita na po.
Ayan. Waze is a real-time traffic monitoring. Actually, hindi lang siya traffic monitoring. Pati pati directions kita siya. So ngayon, pwede nating makita kung saan ba traffic. 'Di ba? And what's really good about this is real time. And hindi Waze ang nagbibigay ng data dito. Paano natin nalalaman na accurate yung data nito? The people who are entering data here are real people. Okay? The people who are using Waze, sila yung nag-generate ng data na makikita natin dito. Like for example, tingnan natin kung traffic sa may SM. Ayan, traffic. O diba, pag nami-miss nyo ang labas, dahil bawal kayong lumabas, ayan, tingnan nyo na lang yan. Ayan, dyan, traffic. As usual, traffic na naman. Ayan, dun sa may Bukal Road, di ba? Ayan, pagka pula, di ba? Ang ginagawa kasi ng Waze dito, kapag dun sa area na yon maraming naka-Waze, tapos kita nila yung speed, di ba? Kita yung speed dun eh. Nakita nila na yung speed ng kotse na nagamit ng Waze around that area ay nasa 2, ibig sabihin, ipapasok nila yun sa database nila na a lot of people within that area is having a very slow speed. So, automatically, ipaproject na nila dito, i-visualize na nila dito na ito yung data na na-collect natin from this area. Okay? So, ayan. Kaya yan ay accurate. And also, halimbawa, naliligaw ka, kailangan mo ng shortcut. So, gumagamit din sila ng algorithm to solve your problem para makahanap niya yung shortest path para mapuntahan mo yung gusto mong mapuntahan. It's called the Dijkstra's algorithm. Okay? So, yung pinakamaiksing path para makarating ka sa destination mo, yun yung ipoprovide sa'yo. Algorithm yun. Mathematics yung ginagamit doon. Okay? What else? Teka lang, may ads pa. Ba't pala nila-fresh ko na to? Kita nyo ba, nasa Bali Elephant Cam ako? Or nasa Waze pa rin tayo?
Sa Waze po.
Waze pa rin po.
Sa SMCT na lang ba ako?
Waze pa rin po.
Target lang. Kasi medyo meron ding problems. Siyempre, ayan. Naku, ano to? Sa term. Kasi ito ay real time din siya. Sige, punta tayo ng Pattaya, Thailand. Ayan. Without the use of machine learning and artificial intelligence and also the advancements of technology, hindi natin pwedeng makita to. This is a live feed of the kita nyo, gumagalaw yung dagat, yung tubig. This is a live feed of the camera from Pattaya, Thailand. Ayan, medyo maulan doon, tinan nyo, hindi maaraw. Siyempre, maulan. Joke lang. Ayan. Ayan. So, ito yung, ito yung type. Huwag ka na kayo pinagbubukas ko ba kaya ng mic? Am I asking you a question? Hindi, diba? O, sige. Ayan. So, this is real time. And, yung feed na napaproject natin dyan is actually what is happening dito sa location na to. Tapos, meron pa. Lipat ko lang yung Chrome tab, ha? Ito lang yung talagang problem. Ito, this one is one of my favorites. Ayan, ito yung Google Trends. So, ayan, ito yung mga real-time siya na trends na sinesearch sa Google. So, dito niya sinasummarize ng Google at isa siyang tool na ginagamit ng Google para i-summarize lahat ng trends na sinesearch ng mga tao. So, we have Clark Middleton, we have Indian Air Force Day, we have NBA. So, ito yung mga real-time na sinesearch ng mga tao. Okay po? Sige, balik na tayo ng slide. Mag-stop na po ako, Ma'am Jessie, ng presenting. Pabalik na po ng slide ko. Thank you po. So, class, yun lang yung ibang pwedeng maibigay ng machine learning and artificial intelligence. We can have or we can provide people with actual data real-time. Ayun na kasi dapat, hindi pwedeng yung data yesterday, yung ipapresent mo ngayon. What's the point of presenting that through technology? Diba? So you have to keep up with what is happening and you have to understand, class, na machine learning and AI is one of the key factors or na magdadrive ng technology natin today. Okay, yung machine learning, yung ginagamit ng Lazada, halimbawa kapag alam niyo yung gustong-gusto nyo may billing object or may gustong-gusto kayong billing bagay, tapos nagulat kayo yung ads nyo puro ganun. Hindi yun sign, class. It's not a sign. Lazada, Shopee, what else? They are doing it on purpose para mapabili kayo. Okay? Ang maraming factors sila kino-consider, lagi yung sinesearch. Ang tagal yung i-view. Diba? Ang dami yung variation ng sinesearch. It's not a sign. Sinasadya nila yan para mapabili po kayo. Okay? Baka akala nyo kasi, yung sapatos gusto kong bilhin kasi palagi kong nakikita. Ay, naku, sinasadya yan. Kahit sa YouTube. Diba? Yung ads na ipapresent sa'yo, those are driven by your frequent searches. Plus, even audio. Like, try nyo minsan to talk about a specific topic. Halimbawa, gusto kong bumili ng KitKat. Later, sa phone nyo, may ad na ng KitKat. Kasi, our applications are also spying on us. Spying talaga. Na-analyze niya yung mood mo, yung sentiments mo, which is why it's presenting you with that kind of data. Para syempre, wala kang choice kung di bumili. Kasi makikita mo na siya as an ad. Diba? So, sobrang nakakatakot ngayon yung technology because of this two things. Marami siyang drivers, marami siyang factors na pwedeng ibigay sa atin, but of course, meron ding mga bagay na hindi natin alam syempre minsan Ngayon, medyo aware na kayo, pero it is what they are using. Hindi sila magiging tech giant for nothing. Plus, okay? Yung mga ads, yung mga pinapresent sa inyong videos, recommendations, ibig sabihin kasi nun, class, kaya yung nire-recommend sa'yo kasi you are searching for something that is very relevant to it. So, ipapresent sa'yo ulit. So, ang ending, mag-review ka na naman. Diba? Tumatagal yung oras na ginagamit mo yung application because it keeps on presenting to you something na gusto mo. So, wala kang choice. Gusto mo yan eh. Diba? Kaya nga yung mga, halimbawa, mga K-pop fans, kung ano yung tawag dito, nakikita nila sa feed nila, puro K-pop. It's not a coincidence. It's purely, talaga. Gumagamit ng algorithm to do that. Okay, so, nasa-scam kayo nang hindi nyo nalalaman. Charot lang. Okay, next po. May nagagalit na sa akin. Ang haba na ng time ko. Alright, bilisan ko na. Internet of Things. So, ito yung ginagamit natin to keep up with the technologies. Kasi yung AI and machine learning won't be possible without Internet of Things. Okay? Kaya nga medyo nahuhuli ang Pilipinas dyan kasi wala tayong maayos na internet. For us to be able to adapt to machine learning and to AI, we have to have Internet of Things, which is one factor na wala tayo masyado. Kasi we have slow internet connection because of many other factors. Malalaman nyo rin naman yan kapag kayo ay higher years na. Okay po? Next po. Ayan. So, these are the technological changes to watch out for 2020. We have tech washing fades in favor of real strategy. We have workforce diversity. Yan, marami ng gender and racial profile is not an issue ngayon to work. Pati sa technology, ina-adapt na ta. Third is, tech topics are front and center in US electorals. Maging dito naman sa Philippines, kailangan i-adopt na rin yung technology, which we are doing naman. Even, tawag dito, civil service is already thinking of adopting, tawag dito, digital exam. Diba? Yung pen and paper, tatanggalin na nila, and parang mas gusto na nila ngayon na tech kasi they have to keep up with the demands. Hindi pwedeng, yun na kayo nakasanayan mo, yun na. So it won't work anymore. And we have hype meets reality with emerging technology. Ayan, so that's what we've been talking about. We have Internet of Things continues to redefine our IT architecture. We have artificial intelligence. It's the world. So you have to be ready for this class. Ngayon pa lang, kailangan alam nyo na itong AI and ML. Machine learning, hindi Mobile Legends. 7, we have demand for integration drives demand for automation. Everything is automated these days. And maswerte talaga kayo, guys, na ahead kayo. Kasi nandito na kayo nasa CCC na kayo, nasa DCE na kayo. Ahead na kayo compared with other people. Kasi marami kayong matututunan pa for this. Then we have cybersecurity becomes more operational, lalo na during these times. Talagang lahat ng buhay natin nasa online na. We have 9, we have deepfakes. Kung alam niyo yan, deepfakes is an AI-enabled software na pwede kang manggaya ng tao and pretend as if yun talaga yung nagsasalita. Using neural networks and artificial intelligence plus machine learning. And then we have 10, tech industry regulation steers fears. Next po. Slide po. Thank you. So ito, I think last na to. How 5 tech giants make their billions. Ang mga tech giants ngayon na 5 ay Apple, we have Alphabet, we have Microsoft, Amazon, and Facebook. More on acquisition siya. So, yung mga maliliit na companies na nakikita nila sumisikat, ina-acquire nila. Like, for example, Microsoft has acquired Xbox. It also acquired Office and Windows. Amazon acquired lahat ng Amazon services. Apple has acquired all Apple products. So, sila yung isa sa leading. Then, we have Alphabet. Kasama dyan ang Google. Yan. So, acquire lang talaga sila. Kaya ngayon, etong 5 to, they are unstoppable because they've been acquiring technologies na lumalaki at sumisikat. So, kaya lalo lang silang lumalaki in revenue every year kasi yung demands ay nasa kanila. Which again, I will remind you, you're very lucky kasi these are the things na pinag-aaralan nyo. You're ahead of everyone. Okay? So, I hope, next slide po. Next slide. Ayan. I hope na you keep in mind or you instill in you class na ahead kayo sa lahat ng peers nyo ngayon. Because you're already in the IT and CS field. And you are already the future. You are the present and you're the future. And it's really important that you keep in mind na dapat ay pagpursigihin nyo yung pag-aaral nyo in this course kasi you will use everything in the future. Okay po?
And ma'am, thank you so much for your
Thank you po.
expertise and knowledge.